Hi, this is Phil Stewart from Hybrid Me, today doing a short video about the SkyPro. What is the SkyPro? Effectively, it's a motion sensor with a clasp that you attach to your club just beneath the grip, and it's able to give you information about your golf swing. What type of information does it give you? Well, according to the marketing spiel, it includes club head speed, swing path, club rotation, face angle, swing plane, shaft lean at address and impact, tempo and more. The application gives you the ability to analyse a 3D swing, compare swings. It gives you some diagnosis of the data it collates to tell you where you may or may not wish to make some tweaks. It's stuff that you can go into and get a bit of information about your swing. It certainly won't do the job that a teaching professional could do for you in terms of being able to optimise your swing and make you get the best out of your swing. And a shout out to Shanky Golf, Shane Warren down in Ipswich. Anybody that's wanting virtual coaching, online coaching, he's one of the very best, if not the best, at doing it. Please check them out or get in touch with me if you're interested. Now, Hybrid Me are a reseller of equipment, helping people design golf simulators, screens, netting, golf mats, PCs, projectors, and being able to advise on how you can go about building a golf simulator on a budget. We also resell SkyTrak. SkyTrak looks at the golf ball and the golf ball only, just like the GC2 does the same job, albeit a slightly more premium and high price product and very much bulletproof technology. But a lot of people want to get club data as well. So for the GC2, you have an HMT add-on. The HMT looks at the club, not the golf ball. You place dots on your club face. It's able to give you a lot of information about the club as you're hitting the golf ball. But what about the SkyTrak? Some people are thinking, okay, we'd like to use something like a SkyPro to be able to get a bit of club data. And that's what the purpose of this video is today. Not to review the SkyPro in detail, but briefly to show you how you go about attaching it to the club, how you go about integrating it with the SkyTrak range, so you can actually get the club speed provided from the SkyPro rather than simply estimated, and also to be able to compare the data to the GC2 HMT, so you get an idea of, is this useful information, how accurate is it? So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how you attach it to the club. When you take out the box and it's charged, you need to go into your application. So I'm mirroring an iPhone on the left. I've got my PC running the SkyTrak app on the right-hand side of the screen. And there's also a little interface you'll see, which is showing the club data coming from the GC2, so that when we compare it, I can point to that. When you go into the app, the first time you need to download the SkyPro app, you need two devices. One that is running the iOS app with SkyPro, where you've attached to the device via Bluetooth. You need the second device, whether it's PC or iOS, running the SkyTrak application. They both need to be on the same network. If they are, then you're ready to go. First time you get the device out, you click on the top right corner of your iPhone, you go Calibrate Club. Here, it asks you to attach the device just beneath the grip, which is what I'm going to do. They've left a bit of a gap, so I will do the same. You don't need to worry about lining it up to the club face like you do with some similar products. Essentially, there's a calibration process that you're going to run, and I'm going to show you that momentarily. So once that's attached, tighten it up, but don't do it too tight, otherwise you could break the clasp. There's no point, just make sure it's nice and secure. Once that's done, we'll select what type of club it is. It's an iron. It can work out what it is because you place it under your left arm, in your armpit. You grab your, click continue, you grab your phone, balance it on the club face. So hopefully you can see that's sitting there nicely, and then press down with your two thumbs on the blue bar. Once you do, tilt it until the green dot's in the middle of the square, and simply smoothly rotate left and right. It's detected in A-time, that's spot on, it is an A-time. I'm ready to go from a SkyPro point of view. Detected that it was taken off the club. It wasn't. Well, it wasn't. So let's see. Let's see if it picks it up. Now on the SkyTrak app, we need to make sure that it's integrated. So the club speed, which wouldn't be in orange the first time you run it, it's because I've been doing some testing. It is now. You go in the top right. After going to SkyTrak, go into practice. Go to the shot optimizer. Within there, there's settings in the top left corner. Enable SkyPro, turn it on, you get a little orange dot in the middle at the bottom, you'll see SkyPro connected, and away we go. Close that down, and now the SkyPro is connected. Now I'm going to be trying to hit over the GC2, over the SkyTrak, so that it can pick up data from the SkyTrak and the GC2. So I need to put the SkyTrak into left-handed mode. You go into session settings and toggle the dominant hand. That will move the laser to the other side, so I'm now able to use it in left-handed mode. And away we go. So HMT's got the green dot on, SkyTrak is near the laser dot. It's a little uncomfortable swinging over the SkyTrak just psychologically. And I'm also hitting MP18 blades with extra stiff shafts. I'm not a good enough golfer to play these, but I bought them because they look nice. They make the sim look a bit nicer. So there's an 8 iron. It's a bit of an average, or less than average hit. 130 carry according to the GC2, 128 according to SkyTrak, but that's irrelevant. What we're looking for here is the club speed. So the club speed is being picked out as being 82 on SkyPro. I'll actually show you the SkyPro data, but going into the Pro data table, is this one on the left. It's 82 club speed, whereas according to HMT, if it picked it up from the dots, it's showing 87.5. And I think there'll be a recurring theme of being about between 4 and 6 miles per hour down in what SkyPro says versus HMT. But it's 82, and it's also showing the attack angle as 12. Now I am steep, but I'm not that steep. And the attack angle on GC2 is showing us 6.2. Now I'm not an expert in terms of, you know, is it at impact, is it when the ball hits, which bit of the face is it, and whether there's a difference there. But I will hit a few shots so we can get a kind of recurring theme, or try and find a pattern of whether they're the same. So again, HMT is working. Again, I've let that one go a bit right. I'm going to try and draw one round shortly. Now, I haven't calibrated them, and in left-handed, right-handed mode, I don't really care about the ball flights being detected differently. What we're doing here is comparing the SkyPro data and showing how it's integrated. I don't think it's fair to judge and compare whether one's showing going left or right when I'm running one in left-handed mode opposite the other. They could be slightly messing about with one another. But anyway, let's go back to the data that we're looking at. Now, club speed isn't in orange, which suggests it hasn't been picked up. I'll just have a look. That last shot from SkyPro point of view, click on the actual device, not touchscreen. Yeah, it's showing club head speed of actually, it was 82, and attack angle of -13. HMT is showing 86 and -6. So again, it's overstating the attack angle on SkyPro, and it's understating the speed, but by a consistent amount. Let's hit a couple more. Oh, these are awful strikes. I'd like to blame the So that one's being picked up. SkyTrak didn't. 92 club speed and -7 attack angle. This time we're looking at 84 club speed, so it went up a little bit. Still 8 down and -12 attack angle. So let me try 2 more, and then I'll attach it to another club. Another pretty terrible strike. This time we're looking at 89 and -4.2, so it's a shallow attack angle. What we've got on the app here is 81, so again it's 8 down consistently, it's dropped. So it is dropping, and it's like proportional to the speed, but it is a different value, and there may be reasons why that's happening. And from the attack angle point of view, it's gone down to -6, whereas on here it's -4. So well, it's kind of, it's proportionate. Let me try and get one that shows on the SkyTrak range. I'm not sure why. I'll just go shot history, new session. I wonder if that will trigger it to get back on board again. Because at the moment the SkyTrak isn't picking them up. There we go, that's a better hit. Oh, it could be even because I've not set to the club. I don't think that should make the difference. There we got 89, so it's 90 club speed and -6.5. And we've got 80 club speed, so it's even lower, and -8. So I wouldn't say they were brilliantly close numbers. Let's try a different club. Let's go from 8 iron to driver. People are always interested in the driver. See how it gets on this time. Same process to be followed. Changing club. Click in the top right corner. calibrate club, get started, attach the SkyPro. Loosen it up to get past the clasp, and then fix it in position. Good. Once in position, select wood. Place the club under my left arm. Slightly harder to balance it on the face because it's not as flat. So I'm going to put it, so I can't put it sideways, otherwise I'll miss the thing. Alright, what we will do is get that in place, get it balancing, which it is. Hold that down. Oh, grab it again. I don't know if because I've got a glove in my hand, if it's the driver that makes it a little bit more tricky. Doesn't seem to like this at the moment. It tends to get there in the end. Here we go. The dots, let's bring it back a bit, and then rotate left, rotate right, rotate left. It's detected a driver. We have got a driver. Let's give it another go. So, these two units might have to work a bit harder to pick up these, simply because the ball's travelling further. And I haven't also checked, can I hit the driver over the SkyTrak? I haven't been testing this, so let's see how we get on. Let's get that on there. Touch behind the laser dots. Point the logo to the SkyTrak. Oh, I just knocked the glass. Am I going to do any damage here? Oh, this is close. Shouldn't. I don't like this. Anyhow. Oh, that felt horrible. Swinging over that. It did the job, but oh, psychologically it doesn't feel good. Sorry for the girly flinch, it's just, oh, it feels like you're going to smash it. Anyhow, so what do we got there? We've got, again, the club speed isn't showing up. Let me just toggle SkyPro on and off again. You know, I'm not going to re-edit this, this is how it is. Just going to resync, get the phone showing up again on the display, which is on. There we go. So the last one is showing 100 mile/hour club speed, and it was showing -5 attack, angle of attack. On HMT it's showing 103 club speed, and it's showing a angle of attack of -0.6. So again, it may be a calibration thing, but it is still overstating. It's still overstating the, or understating, as it say minus, but you know what I mean. It's showing a different angle of attack. Let's hit a couple more. Let me try and not be afraid of this. Should not be hitting it. Oh, off the heel, not surprised. Oh, scared. Got to commit. Anyhow, we're getting data, that's the main thing. There we go, it's picked it up this time, so maybe you just need to restart it. 102 club speed and angle of attack of -4. 104 club speed and angle of attack of -0.7. So it's about 4 out. I'll hit another couple. Got to hit one to at least get a better carry than that. Still feels well. Okay, it's a better hit, much better hit. Albeit it's way right. I actually thought that was drawing. Let's see if the GC2 is saying it's drawing round. I felt it would probably come round a bit, yeah, a tiny bit. Club speed 100. Angle of attack -2. This time, angle of attack is +0.8, so again, it's come down on there and it's gone up, so it's still just lagging a bit behind. And the club speed is 104 versus 100. Again, it's just showing a bit down. So, my take based on this testing is that the numbers seem to be generally proportional that, you know, as they go up on HMT, they go up on SkyPro. But you need to probably spend a bit more time on the calibration, or you need to understand that they may just be a little bit out from one another. Last one. What have we got there? Oh, that's a better hit. We've got angle of attack -4 and 101 full speed. And here we've got angle of attack of 0 and 105 full speed. So all generally consistent. Now I'm going to put it on a wedge for 3 final ones. I've done 8 iron. I'll put it on a long iron. Let's test if I can hit a long iron. I probably can't. Let's try. Let's try, just for humour value, my 4 iron blade and extra stiff shaft. Let's see what I can coax out of this bad boy. Not my favourite club. I doubt it's anyone's favourite club. So back into the app, click up there, calibrate, this time iron, place it under my elbow, balance the phone, continue, hold down, get in the square, and rotate left, and rotate right, and rotate left, and it's a 4 iron, yeah, you're correct, it is a 4 iron. It's probably just got a microphone listening. No, I know it doesn't. And then I will show you a few of the things about how you can analyse the stats that you've seen, which I haven't really done, but I'll make it up as we go along. I tend to use, I'd say, HMT for my club data. So, 4 iron. What did we get there? 188. SkyTrak didn't pick it up, but SkyPro did, so we'll look at the data anyhow. SkyPro, 88 miles an hour, -8 angle of attack. HMT is saying 93, so again it's 5 mile an hour down, and the angle of attack -6 versus -8, so it's only 2 out. Let's see. And there may be reasons, as I say, that they're picking up slightly different data. And of course, the sensor being on the shaft, I mean, how can it absolutely know the speed? It's making an estimate of the length of the club and various things to calculate that data. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Not brilliant strikes, these ones, but they're all right. SkyTrak's picked it up, GC2's picked it up. We've got a 95 and -7.2, whereas what we had was 88 and -13. So again, it was 2 out last time. This time it's 5 difference. Let's hit one more. Oh, right off the toe, I think. Felt hideous. I've got it one more. 93 -5, 90 miles an hour -10. So big difference. Last one, because these are awful. Can't have my golf game being ridiculed. There we go. One good one to finish with. It's gone wide right, but on the GC2 it's a beautiful baby draw down the middle. That'll be the alignment. I can assure you. 97 miles per hour and 97 miles per hour and -6 angle of attack, whereas it's showing 88 miles per hour and -11. So take that as you wish. That's the kind of data that I'm comparing with the two. Within the app itself, from a swing point of view, you can get a lot of nice information. One thing you can do is say diagnose my swing. So what's it telling me about me? I'm very forward. Well, actually I do know I lean a bit forward. And it obviously tells you tips if you want to. This won't replace any PGA instructor. Someone like Shanky Golf, Shane Warren down in Ipswich, who's one of the best, if not the best, online coach for being able to coach you from via FaceTime or webcam or sending footage. Please get in touch with me if you're interested. Backswing lengths, it's showing that I'm going past the parallel. Attack angle, very steep. I do hit steep, probably not quite as steep as SkyPro is suggesting. And it gives you some other things. Now, if you go into explore mode, you get a nice feature. What you can do is rock your swing back and forth to kind of see how the club, now it's unfortunately, it's the mirroring of the iPhone that's struggling a little bit here. But you can kind of see, it allows you to rock back and forth. You can also rotate the swing round to get an idea for, you know, what kind of swing I've got, a flatter swing. Yeah, okay. You can compare swings if you want to, so you can click on another one and go compare. And what you have there are the two swings, and we'll see if I'm relatively consistent. Well, they seem pretty consistent to me. So at least I'm not hacking it all over the place. You can look at your pro data, as we've mentioned. You can look at various things around the swing plane to kind of get an idea for where you want to be or what kind of thing you're doing. So a lot of this, you know, I can't compare it with the HMT, but it gives you a lot of you know, nice data. If you look at the data it does actually give you, you'll see it's got takeaway angle, shaft lean, face angle at the top, halfway down. So again, you know, for somebody that really is wanting to just kind of get some information and play around with how it looks on the swing, these could be useful, but again, it won't replace the Pro. I don't know how accurate all of this is. You know, I'm not here to review the product in full detail. I'm here to just kind of show you how you can integrate it, how you use it, and hopefully it might be something you can have a bit of fun with. There is a putting mode, and I believe a lot of the reviews that have been online do say actually the putting information can be very useful. I put left-handed. I don't know. I'd love to try doing left-handed putting over the left-handed mode and right-handed mode. I'm not sure how that will work. But basically, I don't know how useful this has been for people. Hopefully someone can take something from it in terms of even just integrating the two or where the data lies. Any questions, let me know. If you would like me to do a more thorough review, I'll spend a bit more time with the SkyPro getting my head around exactly what it can do. As I say, I predominantly use GC2, but Hybrid Me are a reseller of the SkyTrak, the most affordable entry launch monitor for building a simulator. If you'd like SkyPro, SkyTrak, or any of the equipment to help you build your own simulator, please get in touch. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.